Coffee in hand, notepads out, 5-minute game, 1100. Let's see if we can keep going up with only level 2 habits. Let's go. All right. Pawn into the middle. The knight comes next. We always trade. The other knight out. Bishop here. I definitely want to do our snorkel here just to hit the bishop. Feels like a good reaction to that. And once again, a pawn in the middle is the way to go here. We do need to get developed here. Knight's hidden our pawn. Well, that's the way she goes sometimes. I'm going to prioritize my castling here. I'd rather see us safely castled at level 1, level 2 than anything else. Knight takes, queen's hit. Remember, don't be a hero. Straight back where you came from. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. You put your queens there. For example, queen e3. The knight's going to go back. And of course, you're going to blunder d4. We already know you are. Let's castle. That's important. Bishop e7. Well, let's get our bishop hitting the center. And our opponent has castled, which brings up the most important tactical sequence. We are going to win a single pawn, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, a single pawn has been won. Now, granted, usually this tactic yields a little bit more than that, but sometimes, you know, you cast the net, you get a bunch of fish. Sometimes you just get one. You still got to cast the net. Rooks into the middle. Right? Got our snorkel here. Bishop's hitting the middle. This guy's setting the board up for the next game. Okay, maybe put the king back, knight back, bishop back, and we'll just call it a day. Oh, that's a trade. Don't mind if I do. Okay, rook's in the middle. Snorkel. Queen. I mean, everything seems developed, defended. Random pawn move. RPM. Don't know what to do. The RPMs will save you. Sometimes a random pawn move just lets your opponent make a move, and then they make a move that's easier to react to. Like, for example, my opponent could play this move. Let's just take it, you know? Whereas right here, we don't know what to do. Just let the RPMs take you home. I mean, look at this RPM. Buddy has been sitting here for like 45 seconds already. I mean, this is already 1,000% worth it. I just made the most brain dead random pawn move of my life. And guys sitting here like, I just like put a code on the position. It's, oh, hang on, we have to solve it. A4. Okay, so A4 means, it's like, relax, buddy. I promise you, this is entirely random. Okay, and look, I'm making random moves. He's thinking for a minute and blundering the center pawn. We are not the same. We are not the same. Your opponents will mess their position up simply by existing in it. You ever heard the expression, give your opponent enough rope to hang themselves with? Highly applicable at low ELO. Now, Lil Bro is disconnected. All I did was win a pawn. I mean, the random pawn move just sent this guy to the afterlife. What the, like, it's so easy. Come on here. You gotta be joking me. Like, huh? Let's examine here. I have 3 minutes, 42 seconds. My guy has 4 minutes. What do? Power off on the brain and just pawn on the side of the board. Okay, took me 6 seconds. Okay, opponent responds after thinking for a minute and 10 seconds. Minute 9 seconds, all right? It's already worth it. Next move happens. 6 more seconds. Opponent responds immediately. Next move, 7 seconds. And he's out. He's off the site. And the evaluation in this position was 0.00. The evaluation in this position is almost +4. +4. So easy. I didn't do anything. Just check the pawn. Guy spent 2 minutes thinking and blundered and disconnected. You can't tell me that RPMs are not OP. Well, I think we know why we're getting higher rated in this iteration of the series than the last one. It's just too damn easy. Let's go to the next one. First game of the day. Easy, easy. All right. Into the center, we're going to match. The knight is out. We're going to do the same thing. Get our knight out. Our other knight is waiting. Okay. Bishop out. Not surprising. We've been to math class. We're not scared of that. We'll do the same thing. Okay, no problem. He's bringing the rook in the middle. That's a fine move by him. Let's continue with our snorkel here so we can breathe. And into the center. Nice safe move there. We don't really have the option to bring the pawn forward, so just going to keep it nice and simple here. Knight to the side. It is defended. So let's just bring rook into the middle of the board. That's a capture. That's a bishop trade for us. Let's get our queen up, get our rook over next. Okay, let's take that. Take. Everybody capture. Okay, we have another capture to make, so let's not hesitate. We'll get our queen up. Of course, we got our snorkel in here. Getting our queen up. We want to bring our rook to the middle. Rook here. I'm thinking we go here just to double, but for now, I'll move my queen and I can get the rook there later. Be pretty much the same thing. Okay, we do have a red dot moment, but we're first going to execute a trade. You can make an argument for either. And of course, same old, same old. Making sure to get out of this red dot. You feel that red dot on you? There's a sniper nearby somewhere. You don't know where, so play it safe. Get the hell out of the way. Okay? I think that you can make it here pretty safely. Right? This is not a lot to ask. RPN. Okay, queen's attacked. That's the center of the board. That seems to make a lot of sense. Let's go for it. Okay, not really seeing what's happening here, so I think we'll just go for more of the same. Okay, queen's hit. We're thinking central, right? Keeping these squares in mind in general. which means we've got to move our queen. Keeping these squares in mind, I would think of maybe this one, very central, but also this one hitting the squares in the center. That makes a lot of sense to me. Could make an argument for both, but I think what we've done makes sense. Don't tell me it's happening again. You don't need the habits, you just need good internet. The free ticket to 1500 or something. I mean, this is just so easy. Oh my goodness. You're telling me you can't get to 1100? Look at this garbage. What do you want me to do? I mean, these are the easiest games I've ever played. I'm going to be 1500 using the level 2 habits if I'm not careful. On to the next one, I guess. Okay. Into the center. The knight comes out. Knight's out. I'm right there with you, bud. Okay. Let's take that. Take that. We capture. Never fails. Okay, now here, our bishop can't really get out, but we do need to develop it. I always recommend this one first. If you know your bishop's not making it out, start with this. Develop modestly. Castle. And of course, a nice snorkel here. Okay, bishop needs to move. Well, those aren't available. I hope that everyone is able to produce this move. Notice how we're able to get the first 10 moves of the game out, and let's go for a capture in about 30 seconds, right? That's hella fast. That's what we need. Rook into the middle. Let's get that queen up. Okay, that's a trade for us. And we have our rook in the middle. We don't have a rook to bring to the middle anymore. So at this point, I think it's RPM season. Random pawn move. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind at all. Okay, rook slides over. Probably continue these random pawn moves over here. That's a trade. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate on a trade. Now, this is probably where I'd look at this move and go, Little squint. Don't really have another RPM to make, which means I'm looking at my other pieces here. I got this bishop hitting the center. That looks pretty smart. Go for that. He goes bishop here. Well, this is not going to be difficult for me. I just did the squint for this one, so now I'm not going to fall for that one, all right? You're not going to get me there. You may get me on a lot of things, but you're not going to get me there. We just did this. So obviously, same thing. So, what can we do? Clearly, he's up to something over here. Don't really know exactly what. We can't take it. What else am I looking at? Something in the center. What can we do here? Let's attack something. Straight into the center as well. That's a trade for us. No problem. We can't actually take this, which is a little bit annoying, right? We'd love to take this, okay? But it is time for us to bring our king in the center. It is the end game. It's about that time. Okay, well, it was the wrong time to bring our king to the center, evidently. Having said A, we must say B. Take that. Okay. I have to defend it. E. Well, it's slightly disturbing. Slightly disturbing. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Keeping my king in the center. I mean, moving the rest of my pawns. You just want to exhaust all your pawn moves. Give you some kind of hope. Yes, I know it's crazy, but I'm going to keep my stick on the ice, as I always should. Always keep your stick on the ice. You just truly never know what can happen. May as well. Never resign. Tell them. Say it loud, say it proud. Go us. You'll never checkmate me. My stick's on the ice. The important question. We have a 0.0001% chance to draw. Which one is a higher 0.001? Stick on the ice? I mean, I'm looking at a situation where our opponent here at 1100 is he's fighting, right? He's trying to make it happen. Let's see. What's the most resistance? He'll make another queen? I don't know if he will. Just remember that when you guys play, right? When you guys play, there is clearly a situation where your opponents are resigning instead of playing the game on, much like this. I think it's worth playing on. That's all I'm saying. Right? I'm not saying much. I'm just saying I think it's worth playing on. You might still take the L, but of all the games that get played, are you going to take the L every single time? I'm not so sure about that. Let's observe. How long did it take? He's got 1:34. When did he start? I mean, you could kind of say it's from anywhere, but should we say here? 3 minutes, 31 seconds. So this is already telling me that if my opponent has, a couple minutes on the clock, it's already smart to play on. And that's just one example. Couple minutes? I mean, come on. He got it done. Credit to him. He was smart to give checks at the end. But why wouldn't you play it on? I don't trust this guy to mate. Even after he mated me, I didn't trust him to mate. I might appeal it. Even from when he had a queen, we can look. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. There's probably mate in a couple moves here. And he got it done. But I'm just saying, it took him more than a minute. So, never give up. Never give up. Eviscerated, 52 months, tier 3. Thank you, Evis. Dark Spur. Go Habits, go Dark Spur. Thank you kindly. Welcome back in. Crazy Head Gamer. Thank you for the gifted sub. But this guy had the time, so he spent the time. He made sure to get the dub instead of maybe rushing it and getting into a stalemate. So credit to him for that. I'd rather see that than the other thing. Let's jump into the next one. You're not going to win them all. I was a little bit unfortunate. We were bringing our king in for the endgame, and we got hit with back-to-back tactics. Rip. Pawn into the center. Okay, out comes the knight. We know we got the other knight after that. Then it's time for the bishop. And gonna get our king castle. Have a nice snorkel to do. Once again, this move and this move. Little queen side snorkel. You're not gonna get me with that one. And I'm looking at h3, but at this point, Buddy has made absolutely no claim in the center. We got to go straight in with this. Okay, the bishop moves, which means we're going to throw the capture in and just get back to our snorkel and our basic habits. Bishop hitting the center. Both bishops look pretty happy right here. Rook into the middle. Okay, pawn up hitting our bishop. Well, okay. As they say in the business, I'll fall for it. I will fall for it. Okay, queen needs to move. Hang on a sec. Not quite a pin. Not like we're over here. So we are going to take that and then get our queen up. And we want to bring our rook over next, right? This looks pretty reliable. Here comes the rook. Straight into the center. And the bishop comes in. So we have our rooks in the middle. Pieces develop. Even our queen. We have our snorkel. It's time for the RPMs. There they go. There they go. Rookie 6. Oh, geez. I'm really going to have to think about this one. Not difficult. We make a random pawn move and Buddy just hands us the piece. Give me the keys to the kingdom. Thank you. Appreciate it, bud. Queen takes us. I mean, we're just continuing here. Hitting the RPM after RPM. That's the random pawn moves on this side of the board. Now, can't really play this. Might hang our knight. What do we look for next? I mean, hey, we got an RPM in the center. Let's go ahead and toss that forward. Opponents are paid actors. Not true. We never pay our actors. Rook to the middle. What do we need here? At this point, I'm usually in doubling rook territory or knight in the middle territory. Let's go for it. I can't do that one, so we're going to put the knight in the middle like this. doubling the rooks, maybe trading the queens, getting our king in the middle. That all looks good. Okay, queens are still on the board. Obviously, we wouldn't bring the king in. I think probably at this point, some RPMs make sense. So let's continue. Prepare another random pawn move right after that. We already moved our pawn in the center as far as it'll go. We put our knight in the middle. I would consider doubling the rooks here. Okay, hang on a sec. Bishop moved over here. And what on earth is happening here? Rook is being attacked, so if we take this, we get 3 points, but then we lose 5 points. So I'm going to need to move our rook. You attack me, I attack you. Didn't want to fall victim to that trick that he was setting for me there. I'm good enough to spot those. Okay. Queen's actually being hit here. A bit clever by him. Let's stay central. Okay. Stay in central here. Let's see what he wants to do next. Obviously, yeah, so he brings the bishop back. I'm just going to bring my rook back into the middle. I don't really like it there. So let's offer a trade. Rook back into the center. Never going to complain there. And he's not trading with me. It's probably smart, honestly. Probably smart. I think we just maybe hit the double, right, on the open file. That seems reasonable. Let's go for that. Jeez. Okay, well, stay central, I guess. This guy's really, he's really up to something, isn't he? Bishop f4. Crafty little bugger. Stay in central here. What does he have to offer? Okay, takes us. We don't want to lose a piece for free, so going to take with the rook. And hey, that's also in the center, so I'm not complaining about that move at all. Let's go ahead and take that. I don't know what the damage is here, but the queens are still on the board, so I don't feel comfortable running my king in. Absolutely not at all. We have a few other random pawn moves to maybe get out here. Okay, queen's hit. Again, I feel like we should stay central, so let's go ahead and do that. He made a comeback. He blundered really early, but since then, he's been using his pieces pretty well. But I'm not concerned. My stick's on the ice. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Okay, stick to the random pawn moves. Not going to overthink. Okay, there we go. Queen over. Finish off the RPMs over there. Okay, and what can we do here? Still don't want to get our king in the middle. Still don't really want to move any pawns here. I'm starting to wonder. Let's just stay central. Not 100% sure what our plan should be here. That's a check. Happy to use my snorkel. Proof that this was a beautiful idea from earlier. Thank you very much. Check. I'm not that interested in moving the pawns if I don't have to, so probably look to trade queens with the guy. Okay. Now the queens are traded, which means immediately I think center, right? And if this pawn maybe starts to run away, I can always catch it. So that's my first thought. Let's get in here. Okay, we can sort of get the rook in front of that pawn. Nice little blockade there. We have our king firmly in the center, which I don't mind at all. But he's hitting us with this move. Okay, well, let's use our king. It's the piece I get everything done with. Powerful piece. Let's make sure to use it. Check. Take that. Okay. I'm still moving. I'm still going. Okay. Take that. Sure. My king's doing a lot here. My king's doing a lot here. Just sending. Use my king. The king is so powerful. Let's go. Obviously, got to trade that. King is so powerful. Most powerful piece. Take that. Let's hope he's not in the circle here. Let's hope he's not in the circle here. Alex has just done something monumental. He's decided to not take our pawn. Alex, I hope this decision was smart for you. For your sake, brother, I'm rooting for you. I want it. I want this for you. I mean it. I want this for you, Alex. I want to see this. I got students here. They would love to see this done. I want this for you, man. Absolutely tragic for our guy here. Absolutely tragic for the protagonist. I mean, guys, come on here. Come on here. What is this? This is why we have the circle. This is why we have the homework. You guys are trying to tell me, like, oh, you're teaching stuff that's never going to come up. But look, first couple games of the day, it's already here. And this is exactly what this is for. Let's say he takes this, he has 7 seconds. That is literally exactly what we've been training. My hope is that in this real life example, while you're not guaranteed to get a mate, my hope is that you'd be pretty damn good at it, right? You'd put your best foot forward, at least have a shot at checkmate. And as usual, we always take the material, right? So I don't want anyone doing any of this nonsense. We always clean our opponent out of their material at the end. That's just the way to do it. He skipped that step. And then he pre-moved this. So I was like, okay, Alexander, we might be onto something. And then he took 4 seconds to do that. Well, one thing I know for sure is that we chalk that up to a grade A victory. And move on to the next one, of course. Okito Poki, thanks for the 19 months. Happy as a hippo, 51 months with Prime. Lodigesia, thanks for the new sub. And Crazy Head Gamer, that's a couple. On top of that, thanks for the 2 gifted. I'm not complaining. Let's go to the next one. What the hell? It's just too easy today. Even this game we won. Like, can't make this stuff up. Pawn into the middle. We match. And then we bring the knight out. Bishop here. I mean, this is not even something we need to think about anymore. Second nature. Do not allow the knight there. Bishop out. Pawn there. Happy to bring our knight out. Let's see if our opponent's thirsty here. Not quite with the knight, but the bishop. So let's hit that bishop there with the pawn. And he decides to keep... Wow, he decides to keep the pin. It's insane. I'm so proud of the lad. So proud of him. Knights are out. Let's get that pawn up into the middle. Eh, no, not quite. Not quite it. Well, nothing to do about that, so let's get developed here nice and easy. Yeah, just got to do a little squint. Okay, let's take that. He's moving up there. Let's make sure to get that trade in. Okay. Then in comes our rook to the middle. Okay, knight over here. I'm just going to continue our stuff here. Up comes the queen. Queen here. He's hitting the snorkel here, so that's, I would say that's a pretty serious issue. Always got to protect the snork. Okay, my bad. I wasn't familiar with your game. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Well, I can't think of anything that actually protects that square. So we're in desperation mode here, you know? We lost our snorkel. We're about to be hit with this. I see nothing that we can do that actually controls that square right now. I mean, I'd love to play like this or something, but what do we have? Well, to our bitter end. We maintain the habits. Okay, that definitely hurt. Yeah, that definitely hurt. So Buddy was really hurting us here with the pin and then bring the knight into the middle. Well, probably a statistical anomaly, and you know, I'll care about it if it comes up again. I'll care about it if it comes up again, you know? I'm not too worried the first time. You know, computer screen flickering a little bit. That's probably fine. Probably fine. Starts happening every day. I might look into it. Seems fine for now. Not going to be overly concerned. Green Goo 99. We will have people to the front of the class later. Might be a better time for it. Thanks for the 5. But now is not the time. We need to get this off our screen so don't get depressed here. Selly Live, thanks for the 17 months with Prime. Into the center, knight follows. Oh, okay. That's a great capture. Okay, got to move our knight here into the center. Ooh, okay, other knight out. We're trying here. We're trying. Bishop out. Okay, capture towards the center here. Bishop needs to move. Okay, let's make sure, as always, to get a pawn in the center. We generally feel pretty good about that. Let's get castled here. That's a trade. Go ahead and do that. Get our snorkel in. Bishop to the center. At least hitting the center. Seems like the right way to go. We got our rook to the middle. Queen up. Rook, okay, hang on a sec. Red dot, red dot. Not falling for that. That's a thing of the past here. We don't make that mistake anymore. Knight here. Okay. Bishop is defended here, so let's just finish off our very nice rooks into the middle. And that is a trade here. Go ahead and take that back. Not liking the look of that. So our queen's attacked. But this, as we know from before we moved our king, would be threatening mate. So we were actually, she got a couple problems here, don't we? G2 square, it's the same spot we got checkmated last game. Okay, well, looks like we've only got one move that deals with both of them. And I suppose the benefit here is that we actually have a queen trade. Can we survive this position? Well, king into the middle. Be a good start. Maybe some trades. Happy to trade with our guy here, right? I'd like to get my king into the middle, but I can't because the rook is blocking the progress. So pawn moves incoming. King to the middle, right? Let's focus on our king first. It is still, I know it's an endgame, but it's still time for the snork. Don't forget about it. Get our king into the middle here. All good. Okay, we can't get our king into the middle. Well, I mean, we're not really going to get better than this, so I guess let's toss out the rest of our random pawn moves and call it a day. Okay, bishop here. Let's make sure to capture. No prob, no prob. Rest of our RPMs. Here, and then, well, okay, trade that. I think we just call it a day here. Using our king. I can't say our pieces are too good here. I mean, bishop hasn't seen the light of day in a while here. I mean, endgames are brutal. We're also down a pawn, right? If we count them up here, we have one less pawn. We'll see. Okay, that I can take. That I can take. Yep, no problem, bud. All right, let's bishop into the center of my board because I don't remember what it's like to actually be in the center. Getting killed here, boys. What? I mean, what can we do? Attack the pawn? Best I got here. Guy's all over me. All over me. Okay, let's move the king. We are in trouble. Okay, he's moving. Let's maybe go in the center and attack that pawn. And okay. 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 Wait a minute. We're gonna tie the game here. What's happening? Fine by me. Hey, look. I'm all good for it. What the heck is that? Think I'm not gonna take it? What's going on here? Let's get back to the center here if we can. Okay. That's okay. We're just going to stay in the center here. Okay. Don't really know what we're going to do. Let's bring the bishop back here. The tables have turned here. Wait a minute. Is he ready for a draw now? Hold on just a second. Let's attack the center. What do you got for us? Angelo. Into the center. Can we make it there? He's not letting me in. We're going to go all the way around. Hey, Angelo? Brother? Hold on a second. Let me in, please. I'm asking nicely. Dude, I'm asking nicely, Angelo. Big skewer tactic right there. Had to play it. I am once again asking for your cooperation, Angelo. Please. I'm once again asking. Into the center we go. Angelo, I'd like to think that we get along here. Okay, let's capture towards the center. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Angelo, it was a prank. Prank, bro. Angelo? No, Angelo. Angelo, my guy. Didn't mean it, dude. Angelo? Angelo. Nice chatting with you, my friend. Maybe we should have made that draw after all. I take it back. I got too hot-headed, too optimistic, you know? Angelo got us. I guess he kept his stick on the ice. Because you know that Queen and King endgame, it's not supposed to be that I, as the defender, have a couple seconds. It's supposed to be the other way around. So that didn't exactly work. Felt like we had our habits. We kind of got in trouble here, but I mean, let's be real. I feel like the better player won this game. All right, Angelo was all over us. It was mostly luck that we even got to a drawn position. Just following the habits here. Capture towards the middle. Ay, ay, ay. It was a nice game by Angelo. I just didn't expect the lad to trick me right at the end. We got ahead of ourselves. We thought we were better than we were. We don't need that type of energy. We need to be humble. Brutal. Well, I'd say Angelo deserved the dub. Played a good game. We'll get him next time. Hopefully, we never get him again. Pawn in the middle. Bishop out. Now, I've been looking, and I'm saying when I bring this knight out, that happens. So we got to bring this one. That's important. I've realized that. Yeah, you see? Now I need this, right? He's going to bring the knight. So are we. Pardon? D3? What? What is D3? I feel like I'm, like I'm in a street fight or something. The guy's like, yeah, you want to fuck around? You want to fuck around? And he just gets on the ground and tries to pull guard. Jiu-jitsu is not effective here, my friend. What the fuck is D3? This guy trying to win like some sort of positional award? What am I supposed to like? Is this like baiting me? Like I'm gonna do bishop A3 or something? Or I'm gonna walk into the guard? What's D3? He sacked a piece and he played D3. I'm gonna need some explanations here. He just pulled guard on us. All right, I'll fall for it. Snorkel, sue me. Knights on the side of the board. More habits in the middle. I can't castle, so I gotta do like a slow... What the... Brother, you're going back to the same... What? You could have just gone there. Don't... No, don't... Okay. We take that. Okay. We take that. He's got one piece out. A single queen is going to checkmate my king. One queen. Is it really, though? I guess we're trading. I guess we're trading. The guy's really going to make... So he really did bring the knight all the way around just to go to the same square. This guy really pulled the... He hit for the cycle here. I mean, okay. Okay. Check again. I'm sure. Using my snorkel already? I have to be pretty happy with that. Oh my god, where are you going? Where are you going? What is this? Rook out. I mean, onto the open line. We get our queen up in the middle. Other rook over. Check. Helping us out here. Oh, that's a capture. Let's get our queen up. I mean, guys, this game is something. Check. Use the old snork here. This game is something else. Well, rook to f1. I guess we can use our hawk-like vision. Execute this nice fork here. Basic tactics for the win, baby. Okay, well, if you take here, we lose a rook, so let's go for our trade here. Bring a rook into the middle. Okay, pawn up. What have we got here? What's the lay of the land? At this point, I'm like, okay, let's hit the RPMs here. We have everything else taken care of. We could double the rooks as well. Don't mind this. Okay, let's keep up the RPMs here. Okay. Keep those RPMs up. Let's go, let's go. Okay, bishop's hit. Let's stay central. Also offer a trade. That's pretty nice as well. Okay. We can take the bishop or take the rook. Go for the 5. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay. I guess we're in that endgame, so let's not neglect our king, right? Very important piece. Ooh, okay. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I guess into the center and also protecting our knight. Don't mind that at all. Just keep bringing our king into the center, right? We're in the end game, and as I keep saying, don't forget about it. Okay, bishop here. Let's... no, not quite, huh? Yeah, he's a clever little guy, isn't he? Okay, well, let's continue our king into the middle here. Yeah, you forgot something. It's defended now, bud. Uh-huh. Okay, our knight's under attack here. I guess go ahead and save that. Okay, take this. Okay, we'll take this. Okay, I'm trying to go take this. And let's make sure to catch that runaway there. Okay. Let's go. Let's push. Guy blundered his queen. Let's keep pushing. Okay. Okay. Take that pawn there. Okay. Little check here. Apologies. Little check here. Good habits gets the win. Can't say nothing to him. He's playing an 1100 who's hanging the queen with 8 seconds left, and this guy's leaving the game. You have got to be kidding me. There's no wonder these guys are 1100. How are they going to get higher rated by not playing these games out? It's insane. Insane. I'm here trying to give him my queen, maybe hand over my knight, hand over my pawn, and use this as a learning opportunity to try to demonstrate the homework for everyone. Buddy is over here thinking, oh, okay. Yeah, no, this guy's at a different level than me. This guy's on a different level than me. He just assumed he couldn't take it. I mean, I wouldn't trust me, but there you go. I can never co-sign abandoning a game like this. It's insane. Crazy-Eyed Gamer, thanks for yet another gifted sub today. Green Rock, thanks for the 23 months with Prime. And Papasinates or Papasinates. You never know. Thank you for the raid. What site are we on? We're on chess.com. Unless you don't think it looks good, then we're on Lead Chess. Hello, Joe. G Madrid. Thank you kindly. A little sniping here and there. Let's go into the next one. We're at 11-10. Hello, Everetti. Welcome in. Joe also getting one. Sniping the right people, G Madrid. Sniping the right people. Go G Madrid and go Joe. Into the next one. Pawn into the middle. Then the knight hitting the center. The other knight comes out. The bishop. Well, we can't put our bishop here. We never want to put it here. I think we're going to use our... I mean, guy hasn't put any pawns in the center. So I'm going to bring my pawn forward and hope that, you know, I can put my bishop on d3 afterwards. It's probably going to be my plan. Because I can't put it there. So it's actually pretty annoying. Safest place to go. Right back where you came from. All the time. Okay, and we get to get castled. It's not great, but at least our bishop has a square here. And we got our snorkel going. As usual, this bishop can't go here or here. So, of course, we're hitting the center like this. Not my favorite arrangement of pieces, but at least we have a simple development here. Okay, knight into the center. Take. Oh my god, this guy's such an idiot. Let's go. Huge tactic. Let's go. Wait, we're down a pawn. Say what the fuck now? I have to check that one. I'm pretty sure that's the blueprint there. That's okay. That's okay. Rook to the middle. Not gonna let him know that we messed up. Certainly not. Okay, okay. RPM here. Queen needs to move. That's the center. Let's stay near the center. Queen move. Where can we go? Nice little check. Didn't see me coming there. Now I'm here, now I'm there. All right. Get a nice little exchange in there. All right, all right, all right. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We've seen worse. Let's keep the RPMs going. Might double the rooks. That's another, you know, standard idea. Okay, finish off our RPMs here. And the queen, do we get doubled here? What's he doing? He's like shuffling one square. Can his queen only move one square at a time? Oh, did I miss an update? Okay, rook here. What are we doing? We got the rooks doubled in the middle. Struggling for the next plan here. It's attacking our pawn. Maybe we can defend and stay central here. Best we got. I don't know what to recommend. Bishop back. What can we do? Center, center. Bishop in the center. Sure. I don't want to move these pawns. I've already got an escape square. I can't trade any rooks, except now maybe I could go here. You know, that's a way to trade some pieces, because that's all I'm trying to do. You know, I don't really have many plans. Okay, let's go ahead and trade that. he takes back, and what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Continue to occupy the center, I guess. Bring the rook in. Jeez, this guy's everywhere. Put a piece in the center. I don't have anything else to do, so here goes. Okay. That king, use our snorkel, feels pretty good. Putting that to use. Yeah, not too sure here. Double up, right? Staying central as well. Can't complain about that. Man, this guy, I really don't know what moves to do at some point. Stay in the center? Yeah, I really don't have an idea, so I can't move my king into the middle because we got queens on the board, so I wouldn't say it's that easy to play here. RPM. Hope it does something for me. Into the center. I'm struggling here. Show me the way. I mean, to be fair, he's not doing anything either. Oh my god. What the hell can we do here? I'm just going back and forth in the middle. Like I'm lost here. Dazed and confused. A trade, you know. Finally something for me to do at least. Still, I still don't really know. I've been moving the same pieces back and forth nonstop here. It's tough. It's really tough. Okay, that's a trade. At least we know that one. Queen. I mean, we're trying to stay in the center. Okay, that's a trade. And we're getting somewhere here. Let's bring our king. We're getting somewhere. We got to stop this, and well, I guess it's maybe RPM time. Okay, definitely looking for a trade there. Don't mind if I do here. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, he's definitely gonna be getting his he's definitely gonna be getting his queens here. I can't really do anything about it anymore. Well, we gave it the old college try, didn't we? He got us good. GG, and we even had a fairly good shot for stalemate. You know, we can't be too upset here. Likelihood of stalemate here, insanely high. Right? It's almost guaranteed. This guy just does not mess up. Stick on the ice nearly paid off there. We had a great shot. He just decided to include this move. What a unit. Opening was a little bit strange, but kind of normalized here. Yeah, what the hell was this? This is a basic tactic here. But we're not even better. I could not do anything this game. The pieces just kind of sat here, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I couldn't bring my king out. Not much to do, guys. Not much to do. The only confusing part of this game is this tactic. I thought we had something going here. I guess, to be fair, most of the time I'm usually taking something on that square. But I thought that the real prize was here. Apparently that's not always the case. Krolmull, thanks for the 5 months with Prime. Zarko, thanks for the 42, also with Prime, and 3 Stone Knights. Breathe them. I counted. Thank you and welcome back. Welcome in officially, I should say. That's a new sub. Well, Godfather, if there's a pawn that I have an open file against, I'll probably double on that file. If there's no pawns, I'll double on either one. If I have a pawn on one of them, I'll probably double on the other one. No official rulings, but rook's like open space, so I gotta have some horizon in front of me. That's for sure. Oh, we're at 11:03. I really thought we were on a roll here. Bring it back here. Okay, let's get our bishop out. Obviously, we need to get castled, so this one as soon as we can. Get our other bishop out. Not here, not here, not here, but here. Time to castle. We have our snorkel coming. There it is. Rook into the middle. Okay. We're going to take, and what have we talked about? When someone does this nonsense on us, we have to be ready. We got to stay ready. 2 things we look for. First, knight h7. Yes. Secondary, bishop to f8. Both moves replace the pawns that were just lost. So let's go with this. I know it looks like a weird move, but this is exactly what we need right now. Need the knight. Bring the queen out. Offer to trade. And it's really simple as that. That's it. That's the attack. Nice talking to you, bud. But if we didn't know about knight h7, we could have played all sorts of things. Got into some trouble there. Who knows? It's really just one move helps tremendously. Okay. Queen goes back. At this point, we've brought our queen out. Queen's retreated. We're not quite done. Many things to do against this move, but definitely the move that makes the most sense is always going to be to repel the queen from your position. The guy sacked a piece. Every type of queen trade should be bad. So let's offer him every type of queen trade. I'm not happy until the guy moves all the way back here. Then I can say, okay, we're safe. We go here. But the guy's still hanging around my king. Well, let's trade, right? He'll never want to trade with me. Here he has to, but he never wants to. He just sacked a piece. Goes knight there. Let's bring our rooks into the middle. The knight we can also get back into the center. Takes. Okay, no problem. Moves the pawn. Let's bring our knight back into the middle. Knight here. And I think we have some RPMs to hit. He's kind of doing the same thing. Okay, we have no more RPMs, so I'm thinking maybe move our knight into the middle. Give us one of those moves as a possibility. Okay. Continue with the RPMs. Bishop's hits. All right, let's go into the center. Get the rest of our random pawn moves in there. Okay, that's a trade. Obviously got to do that. Let's take this. We usually want to bring a rook in front of a runaway pawn like that, so I think that's what we'll prepare for. Okay, don't mind if I do. Free piece. Guy blundered his knight. Oh, also blundered a queen. Just easy life here. Easy life. Okay. What do we need here? Not sure. RPMs of some sort, I guess. Yeah, maybe in the center, but it'd be nice to kind of back those up with something. Maybe we can bring our knight back to the normal square and support a central thrust of some sort here. Keep the RPMs going. The RPM machine. Okay. Rook here. Fortunately, with my hawk-like vision, we see this great discover check. Perfect. Okay. Knight here. Nice for us. Rook over. Trying to think what we're doing here. Knight into the middle. Okay, we are in the endgame, so obviously our king... I mean, we can't really get into the middle of the board, you know what I mean? But we can get close. We can get close. He's hitting our pawn. I think we want to use our rook, right? Start hitting some of our opponent's pawns. So let's try to do the same. Into the center we go. Also, you know, RPM like that looks pretty decent. Okay, he's pushing some pawns here. I don't dislike it. I think, can we continue attacking our opponent's pawns? I think that's the plan. Okay, pawn up. Let's continue attacking here. Obviously, nothing we can do about that guy, but let's use our rook. King, let's go more towards the center as close as we can. Rook here. Let's go ahead and take that one. Okay. What can we do here? Not too sure, honestly. We can certainly push this pawn. Sure. Sure. Okay. Well, I gotta stop you. We pushed our pawn. Now we're gonna try to stop this one. Okay, let's make a queen here. Oh, guy blundered his rook. Perfect. Okay. Not too sure what happened there. Just give the guy the old check here and hope that this saves us here. Appreciate that. Just keep checking him and hope we get lucky. Just as we drew it up. Yet again, habits. Really the difference maker there. Took us all the way through. Took us all the way through. Yep. Easy to look at that and think, don't know if I believe in him. But obviously that was covered the entire time. Very, very nice. Yet again, habits taking us to the promised land. Just a couple check skis and we're feeling pretty good. Precisely. Ulvanta, Rediban, thanks for the 11 months. Thank you, Rediban. Precisely, Remco. People need to be reminded every single time. We're up to 1, 1, 1, 1. That's a lot of ones. All right. Let's go. We're playing Roscoe from Denmark. Isn't Roscoe one of those names that you can only name a pet, like a dog specifically? Have you ever met someone named Roscoe? Every time I say it, I feel like I need to be accompanying it with some treats or something. Okay. Let's get our bishop out. Where is he going? Okay. Let's castle like that. I'm really trying to put it together here. What's Buddy up to here? All right. We'll snorkel here. Look, the guy's made no claim to the center. I gotta jump in there and just say, yep, thank you very much. Let's take it. Okay, bishop's attacked. Stay central. What are we doing here, Roscoe? Playing fetch? What's happening? All right, well, let's just continue here. Bishop into the middle. Let's continue with the rook. And the queen, and then the rook to follow. I'm liking my setup here. Pretty nice. Okay. Now, this is the lay of the land. We got the center, we've got our bishop, snorkel, rooks to the middle. Time for the RPMs. Okay. We still have some RPMs in the center as well to help us out, but we're just going to exhaust the ones over here. Queen's attacked. I think we should stay central here, which we will. All right. The knights moved. I mean, we got RPMs in the center as well, so let's go ahead and do them. The side of the board here. Let's go for the capture. We still have central RPMs to do. Getting those pawn moves out of the way. Okay, let's make sure to take that. Queen needs to move. Let's stay central here. Right into the middle of the board. Knight is attacked. Okay, well, can't go in the middle. This looks like the next best available square, so let's go for it. Queen can't go in the middle. Let's go near the middle. Jeez. Okay, queen here. It's our turn again. We got more RPMs to play now. Let's get those RPMs up there. Random pawn move. Don't forget. Knight needs to move. The center. Let's... Okay, this is the center. That square is not available, unfortunately. So we're in with this one. Okay, queen hit once again. That's the center. I think I'm going to try to stay nearby. Queen here. Best I can come up with at the moment. Well, got to go for the capture there. Okay. Bishop here. So we kind of have a bit of a concerning moment here, hitting our queen. So, you know, while I'm sitting here going, it might be good, I think we should play it safe here and just get out of that, have that nasty pin and keep our queen in the middle, right? Just all about the center of the board. Hitting our rook. Let's save it. Let's save it. At least my moves have been, I don't know, not too difficult here. Goes like that, and well, with our hawk-like vision, we're able to play this nice tactic here. 86, that should be a fork. And smack down in the middle here as well. Let's take that. And what can we do next? What can we do next? I say we put a knight straight into the center of the board here. We do have RPMs to consider, maybe doubling the rooks as well. Those are the things that I'm considering here. Doubling here, maybe even doubling here. I mean, I can't use that square, so it's not great. Try it. I mean, we're kind of doubling the rooks, not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how we're doing this one. I guess we'll double. Got a knight in the middle. Okay, king's hit. Let's go to safety here. Okay, the bishop goes back. Always repeat, you know. We're just going to go back and see what our friend is thinking here. See what Ross goes up to. Trade? I mean, what else? What else? Rook takes. Oh, nice. That is that's a free piece for us. Appreciate that, Roscoe. Yep. Appreciate it, bud. Nice. Roscoe understood the assignment. Well, tough game, well fought. Roscoe, GG and well played. Could have won the queen. What are you guys talking about? You guys think you're a better chess player than Roscoe? You guys out of your mind. Roscoe is levels above you guys, okay? Don't ever make that mistake. Rook F1 check. King H2. Ah, Roscoe saw it a little bit further than you, didn't he? Roscoe understood the assignment. King H2. So, while you guys are saying, oh, Roscoe, what a noob, he was one step ahead. He knew that Rook F1 didn't work. He saw it, obviously, calculated it to the end, and he said, well, it doesn't work. We got to call it there. He's showing his level. But this is why I tell you guys, don't resign. You can't be resigning positions like this. I mean, you don't know what the opponent's up to. Palmer Eldridge, thanks for the new Prime sub. And Kungming77, thanks for the 31 months with Prime. The snorkel does save us. Mm-hmm. We are at 11:19. Let's keep the good times coming. Pawn into the middle. The knight follows. We already know the other knight's coming in. Yep, there it is. Bishop's coming out. We always go with the knights first, then the bishop. This guy's double snorking. Let's get castled. But what I'm seeing here, guys, once again, is an opportunity to get that pawn into the middle, right? No claim has been made to the center by my opponent. I can safely play d4, and so I will. Here comes the bishop. We have some great placement of our pieces, right? Into the middle. Queen needs to move. As always, we kind of keep it in the middle if we can. So we're going to go here. And, well, that was short-lived. I guess let's move that queen back. Okay. Geez, that is a easy one to react to. You guys know what moves should be coming next, right? Not a secret. Bishop out. We have nothing more to react to, so we owe ourselves a snorkel. We owe ourselves the rooks in the middle to the sweet tune of that fiddle. There they are. And my next move, I already got it ready, right? I already have it ready. I don't know what Buddy's doing here, but hey, I got an RPM for you. Okay, that's a trade. That's an RPM for you. Got another one. Got another one. Next, probably doubling these rooks on the open line. This is a good example. I wouldn't double them here. I would double them here. In this case, we do have a trade. So we're going to hop right in, take that, bring our rook into the center. Okay, we don't really have any more RPMs, but we could move this knight, and then we would kind of open up the other pawn move. So where can we go? Let's go here. Seems reasonably safe. Okay, that's a trade, nice and easy. RPM is a random pawn move. Like this. We're kind of out of them. If the queen was maybe moved, then we would have another one. But, okay, let's move our queen here. Where can we go? That's the center. Actually, we can take a pawn here pretty nicely. Okay. We'll just go here. Well, you take my piece, I take yours, pal. Worked better in my head. Worked better in my head. Okay, take that pawn in the middle. Make the best of it here. Make the best of it. This guy has an answer for everything. Okay, queen here. Not too sure what we want to do here. Queen most likely into the center seems to make some sense. And, I mean, it wants to trade with me? Sure. Happy to do it. Put our queen in the middle. He's taking our stuff here. I guess might try to do the same. We got our queen in the middle, but unfortunately the queens haven't traded yet. So this is why I'm like, I mean, this is very frustrating. The queens haven't traded, so I can't bring my king into the middle safely, right? So, I mean, I guess we'll kind of try to hunt down our opponent's pawns as well. Take that. Okay, check here. But I had the snork, coach. But coach. But I had it. It was there. And this is off the back of me thinking I had a fork. So you're telling me I don't even get the bishop, and then naturally, as fate would have it, this is the piece that comes and wins the game. Wow, great stuff. No fork, no snork. That's exactly how I feel right now. Just dejected in every sense of the word. After what I thought was a great opening. What the hell went wrong? I don't know. Statistical anomaly. You know, I chalk it up to that. I chalk it up to that. Chevrolet. Thanks for the new prime. Our snorkel was clogged. A bit of water in it. It was hard to breathe. I felt it there. Opponent did get lucky. We know that's a fact. Okay. Pawn into the middle. The knight comes next. We know to match the bishop so that this move doesn't happen. Then comes the knight. All good. That's a capture. Bishop's hit. Can't go there, so let's stay close to the, like, hit the center like this. Knight. Well, I always check the center first. In we go, I guess. Never concerned. Always know exactly where our knights are going to go. Castles. Let's get castled ourselves. Okay, he's hitting our knight. We can kind of do two things at once here. You know for a fact we need some claim in the center, and we're able to kind of defend our knight there. Don't mind that. Okay, well, can't hang our knight, so this one becomes necessary. Ooh, what's going on here? Bishop's hitting our queen. Okay, we only have one move. I'm not too happy about it, but Gotta do it. So here we go. Queen's up. Okay, he's moving the pawn up, but hang on a second. That's a free piece here. What are we talking about? That's a free piece, I tell you. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that from you, buddy. Oh, okay. Didn't fully see that. We got another trade to make. Didn't fully see that, but that's all good. It's all good. Okay. Take that as well. Let's go back to some basics here. Get our snorkel in. Of course, hitting that bishop. Easy to remember. The bishop's sitting right there. Okay. Rook into the middle. Also hitting the bishop. This guy needs to move. I'm looking at bishop f5. That's the center, and that's attacking it. What's happening here? Okay, take, I guess. Bishop hitting the center. Don't mind if I do. Rook into the center. I mean, not upset with this at all. We have our two bishops hitting the center. Our knight is also well positioned. Our rook's hitting this. Every piece is good here. We just need our king out into the middle. Got some RPMs to make. But you guys should have a pretty good idea what moves we're thinking of here. Okay, the bishop goes back. I mean, it's endgame time, so the moves I'm thinking of are like starting to get the king in the middle. Also, get some RPMs going. So that's probably what I'm going to play here. Every piece I'm happy with. All aimed at the center. This is a good thing. Okay, this king moved to the middle. Really confused our guy here. What happened? Okay, he's bringing the rook to the middle. That's a great move. Can't say nothing about that. Let's get the random pawn moves going. Hey, it's winning some time at the very least. Look at him. He doesn't know how to handle it. He does not know how to handle it. Okay. Knight in the middle. Obviously, we take that. Don't need to think about it. Guy's hitting us with a pawn move after bringing the knight. Like, the guy plays knight here and then plays pawn here. Like, what on earth is our guy doing? Right? So we're sitting here. We've got a free piece, right? So we took a piece and he didn't take it back. So we're in the clear here. Now I'm looking at a situation where I got two hanging pieces. I get it. I get it. But we got to make those trades. Okay. Bishop back into the middle of the board here. Knight actually can't quite join the middle, so I guess here. Okay, rook here. I guess we'll take a pawn. Also hit the bishop. It goes here. That's a nice trade for us. And I think it's time to get our king on in. We go to the middle. Rook here. Got some RPMs to make. And king straight up in the middle. I think that's going to be my plan here. Okay. Here. I guess we can make that last RPM and let's see. Bishop into the center. Can never complain about that. And once again, with the RPM, central king. Nothing but clear skies ahead. Let's keep going. Okay, what can we do here? We have pawns coming at us, so definitely want to get that rook in front. I can't keep pushing it. I've sort of reached my limit there, so I guess we'll leave it where it is. We've already got our king and our bishop in the center of the board, so I'm feeling pretty nice about that. Let's see if we can do the old rook in front of the pawn technique. It's the end game. We've activated our king. We're going to take free pieces. That's... oh, okay. It's not going to be a difficult one. Take those free pieces. Yoink, yoink. Thank you very much. All right. Back on the horse here. Let's go. And we didn't even have to prove it at the end. That's the best part about this. Obviously, we're happy, but we're happier that we don't even need to work to actually get the dub. They just resign, they leave. I mean, this is how it should be. I'm living the good life right now. The sweet, sweet rage quit. That's what I like. All right. Let's continue. We are at 11-19. Feeling pretty good about this so far. The habits continue to work, right? We haven't seen really any signs of them letting up at all. So no signs of letting up on the habits end. No signs of letting up on our end either. Let's continue the 5-minute pool. Into the middle. And we match with the knight, of course. Bishop out. This, we don't even think about it anymore. We know the bishop goes here. Then the knight comes out. And then it's safe to castle. Feels good, man. An enjoyer. Yes. I know an enjoyer when I see one. Okay, this move, been a while since we've seen it, but queen side snork. I know it doesn't feel like there's any danger here, but when you start seeing the guys push these pawns, it's time for the queen side snork. It'll be a memory recall on this one. Won't be easy. Oh, queen here. Okay, let's, well, I mean, yeah, when we have this open file, we don't always need to move our rook, so let's just bring our queen up and guard the pawn. He takes here. Let's just head right on over to the center. And we're all snorked up here. Okay, RPMs. Well, he just took all my RPMs, so I've only got one here. Hey, give me back my RPMs. Okay. We go ahead and take that, and jeez, pawn to d4. What the heck is happening here, folks? What on earth? Okay, so I think we're ahead a piece right now. We got 2 pieces hanging, so clearly we can only save one of them. We want to keep our bishop or a knight, so I guess we got to be near the center. just keep watching the center. I don't know. At this point, I'm not too proud. His queen's offside, though, so who are we kidding? Knight into the middle here. First place we look. Knight here. Obviously, a nice trade for us. Okay, and let's continue the RPMs. Absolutely. Okay. RPM Central. We have no more pawns after this. This is the last hope. Okay, this is it's one of those moments, isn't it? Huh. Just doesn't look right. So what can we do here? What can we do here? I don't know. Like, I can't take the bishop. Pretty darn annoying. What the hell? Guy just hit us with an absolute beauty of a move. Well, looks like our pawn can't really be capturing here, so there's only one type of RPM. Okay, I guess we stay central. I can't really go into the center. Can't even go there. Go here for now. Okay, what to do? What to do? Rook here. I mean, we're really struggling here. Rook here. What can we do? Guess we have a rook trade in the middle. At least we can offer it. No guarantees. No guarantees. Yep. This rook just appeared there. Okay. Take that. Holy smokes. Okay. Need to move our king here. We'll use our snorkel. Jesus. Check. Okay. Apologies. Apologies. I'll go back. Yeah. Didn't mean to upset you there. Yeah, I don't know what don't know what we could do here, guys. I'm trying, but don't really want to bring our king out. Don't really want to move those. It's a struggle here. Trying to stay in the center best we can. Okay, I guess go for a trade here. Hit this. Okay, definitely trade that. Just getting destroyed here. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, we got hurt there. Got hurt bad. Not real bad, just bad. Just bad. 1-1, 1-1. We're still fighting here. That opponent was strong, wasn't he? At least near the end, I felt he started to dial in. Like, this felt fine. I thought we were competitive here. But man, it really unraveled, and we didn't have anything to do after that. Tough, guys. I really thought we did something there. I really did. We got to just hop on into the next one. The guy didn't even promote to a queen on us. Like, I feel like we just got done dirty there. Yet another statistical anomaly. Thank you for understanding. A KO, but for me. We only administer them in one direction. So, yep. There will be no KOing of myself. Yep. Only the other way. Thank you. Please hold the KOs. Save them for the next game. All right. Well, speaking of next game, we better start that quickly so we don't get depressed. All right. Hold the KOs. I guarantee those KOs that you're trying to use right now, we're going to be ready to use them in the next game. I have a good feeling about it. All right. Just trust me on this one. The next game, you are going to need your KOs. I got a special feeling about this one. Do you believe? Are you starting to believe? Yep, prepare them. Go ahead and get them ready. You'll need them. Pawn into the middle. We're against Blake. Knights are out. Bishop's coming next. You already know. Gonna get castled. Absolutely. Okay. Capture towards the middle. You guys know this. Bishop takes. I guess we need a pawn in the middle, so there we go. Don't worry about this. Cannon fodder. All right. Let's get that snork in there. We know what we're doing. Okay. Bishop. Go to the center. Okay. Nice trade for us. And have to develop our bishop, so let's hit the center once again. Yeah, don't worry about that e-pawn, guys. It's all good. Yeah, don't worry about that c-pawn either, guys. It's all good. Let's... nice central move here. Okay. Central move again. Rook into the middle. Not to be mistaken. Another rook. Position's starting to look great. Okay, don't know what that's all about. Hit him with the RPMs. That's a capture. And queen's hit. Let's put it right on into the middle. Okay. RPMs. Take us home, baby. We know what we're doing next. Let's go. Let's go. Trade. Easy. Don't mind if I do. RPM. Okay. Get our last RPM in there. Okay, we got a couple pawns here that I'm starting to think yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start taking care of them. Also, let's remember, endgame, king into the middle, right? That's what it's all about. So I might wait for these pawns to get advanced, but I'm feeling king into the middle. Make sure we do that. Well, okay. Well, yeah, I guess get the old bishop hit the center, call it a day. I mean, yeah. King in. We're still good here, right? Bishop into the center. Okay, rook up. Try to hit these pawns, I guess. Get our king up a little bit. Into the center, of course. Okay. Go ahead and take that one. Okay. What do we want to do? King, rook, knight. These are the pieces we have to work with, eh? So knight can't really move into the center. King can get up square. That's about it. Rook probably wants to be in front of the pawns. That's something we know about. So I guess we'll put our rook over here. Knight has to move. Center we go. We're in there. We are in there. Okay, just keep our stick on the ice here. I told you, though, those KOs were going to be needed, and boy, I meant it. You guys still believe, right? Okay, knight's attacked. Well, we're already in the center, and we can't even go back to that square, so I guess, hit 2 central squares with this one. Not bad. Stick around the center. Just gotta keep our stick on the ice. Okay. See a move that we can do here. We can actually take this pawn. That's a huge addition to the program. Wow. We won a pawn. That's exactly why I played this move, was to take this pawn. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished right now. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. What the heck move is this? Wait. I can't move my knight, dude. What? Move king into the middle? King into the middle. Okay. Easy on me there, bud. We have a reputation to uphold here. Oh, perfect. That's a trade. No problem. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, good good talk, good talk. Okay. Okay, stick on the ice. Stick on the ice. Stick on the ice. Okay. Hey, hold those KOs. Hold those K. We're still breathing here. We're not out. Okay? We're not out. We are not out. Hold. Hold. I said hold. Okay, well, you know, 1100's probably probably a good time for the next habits level anyway. I mean, I knew that going in, so obviously I didn't want to go too much didn't want to go too much higher. You know, just for consistency and just yeah. The structure of the series makes more sense this way, so I think I think we made the right call there, and perfect. Yeah, all right, 1100. Looks like we hit the wall, and yeah, we really hit the wall face first here. This, wow, if there was ever a time to have a KO ready, this it's actually not bad here. Not bad. Well, we hit 1100 there. Must be time for level 3, because I tell you, we went up and we went right back down. Obviously, we knew things were getting away from us and had to keep things habitual, so we'll go ahead and leave it right there. Go ahead and leave it right there for the day. That was painful. The KOs were actually never needed more than they were right here. Guy's promoting like 20 different queens. He's not stalemating us. Killer. Killer. So, just going to have to chalk it out to a tough day at the office. Right? Did the best we could do.